We still have our struggles, and for me, the struggle is um, more mental, and it is known that
You.
we can
So you just proved it.
struggle with depression,
You just
and
proved.
I've
You just
experienced that.
look. You just proved it. Well, I just said everybody got to work on themselves.
Yeah.
She just admitted that her number one struggle is her. So back to Chakra Doctor's formula, winning again. Work on your God, perfect your dag self.
Yeah.
Everything around you is gonna start resonating with that perfection.
Yep. And the book, that's how the book came about. The book came from a documentary that I produced,
Okay.
film produced and edited myself.
So yeah, I'm about to say, tell us about life in a day, like seeing life's challenges differently. When I see that, I automatically see, Egypt. I automatically see Ra. You got the sun right there. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? She not with that set energy over there. You know that god of death. She over there with that Ra energy, seeing the daylight. Right? I see and I see life, and
Mhm.
that's what we all here. We're all here doing life, trying to figure out life, and and then seeing life challenges differently.
Mhm.
So I definitely, that's definitely, something that I practice. I don't look at life challenges as challenges.
Mhm.
I look at them like prerequisite courses in order to inherit certain masteries in life.
Mhm. So, Life in the Daylight is come. It. I was born a couple of birth defects, and they said I wasn't going to walk, talk, and I'd be mentally challenged. And knowing that and living through that for the first 12 years of my life, it was hard. I didn't accept it. I didn't like it. I didn't like going through what I had to go through. And then when I was at church, at the age of 12, a pastor came and she preached from John 9, where Jesus healed the blind man. And his disciples asked, why was the man born blind? And they asked, did he sin or his parents? They said, neither his parents or his no, neither himself or his parents sinned, but he was born blind to show the glory of God. And then ever since reading that and hearing that, that's what I took for why I was I was allowed to be born with the birth defect that I have. And the book is about going through my interpretation of John 9 verse by verse, and how you can live life in the daylight despite your obstacles. And there is on the back of each chapter, there's a reflection section for you to think about it and put it down into pieces and put it down pen to paper, because sometimes your thoughts come out better when you write stuff down, I guess. Because
Nice.
a lot of people, I don't think a lot of people, they just see the bad and they were like, okay, what's the good that's going to come out of this? And I would even say some myself sometimes be like, okay, I know all things work together for my good, but how was this? I don't see this working out for my good.
Right. Well, I don't. I'm not. I've never been a fan that of all things working out for your good.
Mm-hmm.
I never. They say God is good all the time, but the Bible don't say that. The Bible says God gets jealous. That ain't good all the time. The Bible says that God has anger and wrath. That ain't good all the time. God admits out of His own mouth in the Bible that He uh, basically repented the day that He created humans. Humans were getting on His nerves so much. He repented the day that He created them. He said, "I'm about to flood the earth and kill all you suckers." Right? And that's what He did too. He said, "Hey, and the rest of y'all cool with me, but I'm about to flood the earth, kill all you suckers." So we even know that, even even the big even the big God in the sky and heaven sitting up in the clouds could get a little aggravated with these god dag nabbit humans. So I already know how life obstacles. A lot of life obstacles come in the form of human beings.
Mm-hmm.
As far as but The biggest life obstacle comes in the form of the greatest human being you will ever face, and that's you. And the fact that you were able to conquer the parts of you, aka the handicap or lack thereof, or what they say may be or may not be a handicap. A lot of the things that they say are handicaps are actually really our blessings and our gifts if we only but knew. Um, and so, like I told you before, congratulations on number one, overcoming, right? And congratulations on being able to articulate the story of how you overcame. So if anybody else is going through that situation or anything similar, they can definitely have a little library within you.
Mm-hmm. And I also, with the community that since having the internet, and I grew up, so I was born with spina bifida. And growing up, I didn't know anybody. I felt like I was the only one because I didn't know anybody else, but I knew I wasn't the only one in the world. There's about 70% of the...
With what? You said?
Spina bifida.
Oh, okay.
About 70% of, I believe, America. I don't know if it's the world. I believe it's America. I need to go back and read my book to see the statistics, but about 70% of Americans, of people, are born with spina bifida. So I knew I was the only one, but like I said, I didn't know anybody. It wasn't until Boris Kodjoe and Nakari Parker had their daughter and decided to present her story and tell her story, then I felt like, okay, I'm not by myself.
Okay.
And with the Spina Bifida Association, usually when they highlight or profile somebody or feature somebody on their platforms, they're usually in the wheelchair. They have the walkers. It's rarely able-bodied people like myself.
Right.
And sometimes that's disheartening, but even though, yes, we can walk, even though we can talk, even though we don't have the multiple surgeries like everybody else in the community, we still have our struggles. And for me, the struggle is more mental. And it is known that we can struggle with depression. I've experienced that.
Look, you just proved it. Well, I just said everybody got to work on themselves.
Yeah.
She just admitted that her number one struggle is her. So back to Chakra Doctor's formula, winning again. Work on your God, perfect your dagnabbit self.
Yeah.
Everything around you is gonna start resonating with that perfection. If you are chaotic within yourself, and listen, if you're going through struggles in life, if there are things that are happening that you feel like should not be happening, check yourself, check those who are around you, check the things you eat and drink, and check the things that you are saying to yourself, because a lot of the times we put ourselves in our own little, worlds of suffering and pain, and the suffering and the pain and the depression and the anxiety and the pity party and the woe is me that comes with it, and then the thought forms behind it. So it's a whole lot of negativity that comes with kicking ourselves, right? And so if we don't find a way to lift ourselves up, meaning you find a way to actually lift yourself up like you did with your book, you found a way to lift yourself up out of spina bifida. You found a way to lift yourself up out of the tragedy. And that's the glory. That's the part of the movie. That's the movie. That's the part of the movie. Everybody told you. Remember earlier I told you, gotta give her the ball. And you hit her. And she went at the end. Boom, y'all. I told you.
But I think it came from, okay, I can't get rid of it. So I can't get rid of it. It's nothing that I can get rid of. It's something I was born with. I can't do nothing with it. So I might as well.
You're talking to Mr. Get Rid of It. What are you talking about? I am Mr. Get Rid of It. So, I am definitely spina bifida is just another victim on the long list of incurables that I've eradicated. And I am proud to say that I eradicate incurables, and I've been doing it for 5 years now, and it's wonderful to have a full-fledged black-owned company that heal majority black people, that is able to not be able to bite his tongue for the Caucasian, able to heal black, white, Hispanic, or Asian, no matter who I prefer, right? And I can deny people and say, I don't want to heal you. You talking too reckless. See, we build our own lanes, right? And we got to earn our own respect. So I'm glad that you out here putting your work in so that you can earn your respects, because respect and trust is something that's earned. Love is a given. I love unconditional. I show love love is no other. It's unconditional. But respect, trust, oh, that's earned. Why? Because that's what a trust is. You got to earn money to put it in the trust, right? And you got to put in time in the game to get your respects. Let us pay our respects, right? So when we're paying respects to somebody, congratulations on you working on your flowers. You know what I mean?
Loving it, loving it, loving it. So that's how we create change.
Oh man, all day. Love ourselves, love our neighbor as we love ourselves. Give each other our flowers. Be our greatest cheerleader. Be your own greatest cheerleader, so that you can know what it feels like to be giving yourself what you are demanding from others. I don't demand anything from anybody that I don't 100% truly demand for myself. I know that was a fight for a long time where I never got into the field that I wanted to get into because I wasn't ready. And I was like, nope, I gotta correct myself right here, and I gotta correct myself right here. I can't tell nothing. I can't tell nobody nothing that I'm not already practicing and already exhibiting and showing it as a record of proof that I did it. So what's your problem, right? And that's the main thing that I feel like we just gotta do: work on ourselves, hold ourselves to a higher standard. Just by nature and by default, when we hold ourselves to a higher standard, we hold others in our life to that higher standard, because we're not gonna let nobody cheat us out of our like money that we're giving to ourselves in the form of attention, right? And so that's my main thing, man. Like, if I wouldn't improve me, I would not be able to sit here and talk to you. I would not be on this podcast right now if I didn't say, you know what, Rance, Daniel, Anthony, Kingston, Campbell, Dunbar, you know what? You are not going to bring me to that level. You're not going to destroy me. I'm going to destroy you. And I destroyed Rance. And now you see Reverend Chakra Doctor. But believe it or not, Reverend Chakra Doctor was hell and high water trying to get him to come out.
Mm-hmm.
It was hell and high water trying to become him. Everybody like, oh, you can't do it. You know how many people say it's wrong to use the name Chakra Doctor because that signifies disrespect of the chakras? Like they got copyright to the chakras or something. And my people invented the chakras. You wrong for saying you're a chakra doctor. How can you be a doctor of the chakras? Sit back, close your eyes, let me show you. Invented my own yoga to prove it. Hooked up with and guess what? I told you I got popping in the Indian community. I met Deepak Chopra before he went super and got that new deal. Yeah, he was in the temple. See, you got to remember this, but he probably don't remember me. Why? Because I was just on the come up just like everybody else. But guess what? I'm about to get there now. I'm about to see it. I can see the horizon. Y'all better keep on chipping away at your championship ring. Y'all better keep on chipping away at your dream. Y'all better be ready to dedicate 10, 20, 30 years if you have to into this stuff. And you better not give up. You better not give up. You better cry, go do what you do, wipe yourself off, get it back up. But you better get in the game. You better stay in the game. And you better make sure you hitting hard. Because guess what? I'm up 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, damn man. I only get 4 hours sleep a day. I only need 4 hours of sleep a day. Remember, 4 hours of sleep is all the body actually needs. Why? Because I don't put food in my body. So when your body is on a constant fast, things speed up when your body is on a constant fast. So I always encourage that too. Like changing our diet, man. Fast like the gurus of old used to do. And you'll see how long we live without needing a pill from the same industry that we're complaining about that's oppressing us. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a big fan of reversing the scales. And the number one, I'm a man, so in the black man's favor in the number one. Why? Because black men are the heads of the household that are going to be able to protect, serve, maintain, sustain, and provide for the actual gods and goddesses who are going to birth our new ages of kings and queens. And so you can't have a whole bunch of children being born and have a whole bunch of things happening, and you're not able to protect them. The men that they can't protect them. So I'm here to represent for the ones who can, and that's what I'm doing. And I'm putting out all of the institutions, all of the systems, all of the regimes, all of the paperwork, all of the money, all everything. I'm putting everything behind him. All of my tenacity, all of my soul is in this shit. And if you're not willing to put your soul in this shit, don't even try.
I say that's getting on code for real. That's getting on code for real. That's getting on code, sharing the code, teaching the code, and becoming the code. Our code is empowerment. Chakra, you just did another master class on empowerment, brother. I appreciate that. Now on change, on empowerment. And Queen, you came here for an interview. You know, she showed off her book and she got a blessing and a lesson. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yo, last words. I got to bring this to a close. Queen Rashon, last words.
Going back to my book, we shouldn't keep our struggles and our tribulations to ourselves, because you never know, somebody else might be going through those same things and they may need some help. So let your story be told.
I'll say that spina bifida has never looked so dope.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, that's success, right? That's success. He's like, yo, I have this situation, but you know what? I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna dance. I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna go to Hampton or Howard University. She wanted to go.
What?
Watch your tongue.
Watch your mouth.
You're being disrespectful now.
Once again, salute to Howard University, the real HU. I went to Hampton University, the better HU. The better HU.